Yo, what's going on, guys? FlipArtz, we're back here on Fortnite taking a look at your Battle Pass challenges for week number 7 here of Season 9. And just before we get into all of the challenges you guys need to know about for this video, I just want to let you guys know that I do have a support a creator code that you guys can use in the item shop. So if you guys do want to support me here as a creator on Fortnite, you guys can go ahead and use my creator code FlipArtz, FLIPARTZ, in the item shop. And if you guys do end up using my code in the item shop, you guys can send me proof by sending me a screenshot of you guys using my code or a video clip of you guys buying something with my code in the item shop. And of course, if you guys do that and send it to me over on Twitter at twitter.com/FlipArtz, I will feature it in videos just like this one where Fortnite related videos are going to be uploaded, of course. And with that, shout out to the homie Storms and Vention for using my code in the item shop. And so again, if you guys do want to support me here on the channel and get yourself a quick shout out, make sure you guys use code FlipArtz in the item shop. Thank you guys so much for the support. We have over 150 people using our creator code, which is amazing. But with that said, let's get into all 7 of the challenges you guys need to know about for the Battle Pass challenges here of week number 7 of Season 9. And so coming in for your very first challenge, it's going to be to search for chests at Junction or Neo Tilted. Now, of course, when it comes to challenges like this, I mention this every single week when it comes to these kind of challenges. Of course, whether it's searching for chests at a location or getting eliminations at certain locations, that is going to mean that those locations are going to be your new high octane areas for the next couple of days. And if anything, if Neo Tilted wasn't already jam-packed with people, it's going to be even more so because of the fact that you guys got to go and look for chests at these locations. And of course, to complete this challenge, you need to go and get yourself 7 chests searched in Junction or Neo Tilted. Now, going into your second challenge here, this one is actually pretty easy to do, and you could actually most likely be able to get this done in a single match, just really depending on how much you guys are really pushing for those fights, getting damaged, but still winning those fights, etc, etc. So for this challenge, you need to apply shields, and to complete this challenge, you need to apply 400 points worth of shields. Now, the only thing that I don't really know about this is that if it's only to apply shields for yourself, or if this will still count towards applying shields to your teammates and maybe even accidentally applying shields to your enemy. Now, the reason I say this is because with the latest update here onto Fortnite, we have a new kind of drink that you guys can actually use in Fortnite that can give you guys health or shield. And if you guys don't know what it's called, it is actually called the Chug Splash. And essentially the way this item works is that when you guys actually find the Chug Splash, it's going to look like a 6-pack of pop. When you guys actually throw it down, it will create an AoE effect, an area of splash damage, I guess you could say. But instead of actually getting damaged, you're actually getting healed within that splash radius. Now, the only thing about it is that anybody that's around in this area can actually get healed as well. So this is why I mentioned that not only your friends could be healed, but your enemies as well. So you really got to be tactical about the way that you're actually going to go about using the Chug Splash. Now, like I mentioned, the Chug Splash does have that splash effect, which means you are going to be able to heal your friends, yourself as well, and possibly your enemies. But essentially, the amount that actually you get from it is going to be 20 points worth of your HP or your shield. So it's really going to depend on which one is lower. Obviously, if you don't have much HP and you use the Chug Splash, you're going to get 20 points towards your HP. If you're already at full 100 HP, then the 20 points will transfer over to your shield. And so going back to this challenge, it says to apply shields, and you need to complete this challenge by doing 400 points worth of shields. And so like I mentioned earlier, I'm not sure if this challenge will also allow it to be applied to your teammates and enemies as well towards this challenge for being it completed. But moving on to our next challenge, it's going to be to get suppressed weapon eliminations. And to complete this challenge, you need to get 3 suppressed weapon eliminations. Now, in my opinion, this challenge could be pretty easy, but of course this could be a little bit difficult for some people as well, because as you guys know, we only actually have 2 suppressed weapons in the game right now that are actually available and not vaulted at the moment. Right now, we only have the suppressed pistol as well as the suppressed sniper. We used to have a suppressed AR, which I loved. However, that one has been vaulted for a while now, and I don't know if it's going to be coming back anytime soon. But right now, we do only have the suppressed sniper and the suppressed pistol. So if you guys are good with using your snipers, getting those headshots and stuff, using a suppressed sniper shouldn't be too difficult at all. But then you make your way to the other end of the spectrum using the suppressed pistol, and that could be a little bit challenging if you guys are still using that game towards the end game, because by then a lot of people are going to have much better weapons. So you definitely want to try your best to get that suppressed pistol early on in the game as much as possible, so you guys can get this challenge done if you guys want to go the pistol route instead of going the sniper route. Now, going into the next challenge here, it's going to be to deal damage to opponents while riding in a vehicle, and to complete this challenge, you need to do 200 points worth of damage. Now, if anything, this challenge seems to be pretty easy as well. Of course, it's not really an easy feat to just be riding around on a drift board, a hoverboard, and just putting out that damage there, but again, it shouldn't be too difficult at all. And there is another way to do it if you guys don't like using a drift board, kind of like myself. You guys can also use a quad crasher. If you guys end up finding one, you guys can drive it around and then try to drive past your opponent, and then go ahead and switch seats to the back seat and then pull out your gun and then shoot while it's still moving forward. That's actually a neat trick that you guys can actually do in solos. I do it a little bit here and there, but not so often, but it's not exactly the most viable option. But if you guys don't really like using the drift board, that could definitely be an option that you guys have available for you guys, again, if you don't like using a drift board. Now moving on to the 5th challenge here, it's going to be a 3-part stage challenge where you have to go and visit 2 different locations in a single match. So for the first stage here, it's going to be to visit the block and loot lake in a single match. For your second challenge, it's going to be to visit Fatal Fields and Neo Tilted in a single match. And in the third part of this stage here, the final part of this challenge, is going to be to visit Snobby Shores and Mega Mall in a single match. Now, as with all challenges that have to do with visiting one location and going to another location in a single match, by far the easiest method that I have for doing this, and pretty much the easiest way to do this and the fastest way to do this as well, is to just basically get into either a quad crasher or in a baller. The baller is probably going to be your best bet if you don't know how to do the flying quad crasher trick, but the baller is probably going to be your best choice for this. Basically just go and visit that place and don't even worry about looting if you guys aren't really trying to get your matches done. If you guys are really just focusing on your challenges, just go to that place and then just go and yeet all over to the next side of the map there so you guys can go to the other location to complete your challenge. The only thing that I could say is that the one that might be the most trouble here is going to be visiting Snobby Shores and then Mega Mall in a single match, as those two are definitely on either ends of the map. You're going from the west end to the east end or the east end to the west end, so it's definitely going to be something that you have to make sure that you take priority over when you guys are doing these challenges, because they are literally on either side of the map, and you guys got to be very lucky with your circle to be able to have that just in the middle, that you guys can just be in between Snobby Shores and Mega Mall, and that you guys aren't going to be having to travel from one place to another, being in the storm and everything like that. Now moving on to our second last challenge here, it's going to be to search a chest, use a vending machine, and a campfire in a single match. Now I'm not going to lie to you, the first time I actually read this challenge out, it said to search for a chest, use a vending machine, and a campfire in a single match. I thought this is probably going to be the hardest challenge available for you guys in week 7 here for season 9. However, when I really thought about it, this is actually maybe one of the easiest ones. It's just going to be a little bit difficult, especially after this video, depending on how many people watch this video and how many people actually have this thought in their head as well as a location to get all 3 of these things done, literally within a little less or a little more than a minute's time. And the location that we're going to be talking about to get this challenge done and make it easier on yourself is going to Lonely Lodge. Now, what makes Lonely Lodge so great is obviously not only does it actually have a bunch of chests available for you guys in that location, as well as just there in the actual lodge itself has about 2 to 3 chest spawns, and just outside of the lodge itself, on the east end of it anyway, it will have a vending machine that spawns there pretty much all the time, at least when I've gone there anyway. And then just outside of that as well, there is a campfire available for you guys to use. Now, if you guys can think of a better location than Lonely Lodge that will have a chest, a vending machine, and a campfire pretty much all within a close proximity to each other, let me know down in the comments below. I would love to hear those locations. So now going into our last and final challenge here, this one should be pretty simple to complete. This one here is going to be to get eliminations from 5 meters or less. So pretty much this should not be a difficult task at all, especially since for the most part, the most meta weapon in this game right now is the combat shotgun, and a lot of people are pretty much going to be up in your face using a combat shotgun. And to complete this challenge, you need to get 3 eliminations from 5 meters or less. And so with that said, that's going to be all 7 of the challenges you guys need to know about here for week number 7 of season 9. Those are all the challenges you guys need to know about for this week. And of course, I will be providing you guys with another video next week for all the challenges for week number 8, 9, 10, and so on. And of course, if you guys complete any 4 of the challenges from this week here of week number 7, you guys will be rewarded with 7,000 XP towards your season level. And if you guys complete any 6 challenges towards this week, you guys will unlock a Fortnite for this week as well. And if you guys complete all 7 of your challenges, which you guys should be doing every single week, if you guys complete all 7 of your challenges this week, you guys will unlock a loading screen for your Utopia challenges, and inside of that will be a secret battle star for this week. And of course, if you guys know me by now and you guys are subscribed here on the channel, you guys will know I will upload a separate video here on the channel giving you guys the loading screen of what it's going to look like there for week number 7, as well as the location for where that hidden battle star will be in that loading screen, and where you guys got to go and pick it up to complete the rest of those challenges. And so with that said, that's gonna about wrap it up for today's video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it. If you guys did, remember to drop a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and turn on post notifications here on the channel by hitting that bell icon next to the subscribe button. Also follow me on Twitter to stay up to date with everything going on regarding my videos, my channel, my streams, and myself. And speaking about streams, guys, I know you guys want to see a lot more of me. You guys are wondering why I'm not streaming on YouTube. It's because I'm streaming over on Twitch, twitch.tv/FlipArtz live. I stream pretty much almost every single day. So if you guys want to go and catch me over there, twitch.tv/FlipArtz live, link down in the description below. Go drop a follow. I'll see you guys over there. I'm playing with subs, I'm playing with viewers, all that good stuff, and I'd love to see you guys there supporting me over there on Twitch as well. So thank you guys again so much for watching. I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Arts out.